Hello everyone, this is Kartikeya. Welcome to my channel MCAT. Today, let's learn about oxygen. Oxygen is a critical component of the aerobic respiration in animals without which the animals wouldn't exist. The reason why oxygen is so important is because it plays a crucial role in the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. The mitochondria has two membranes. On the inner membrane, four groups of protein form the electron transport chain. Oxygen acts as a final electron acceptor that helps move electrons down a chain that results in adenosine triphosphate production. Oxygen can be delivered in three basic ways: via concentrated, compressed oxygen gas, and liquid oxygen. The least expensive and most efficient method to deliver oxygen therapy at home is via an oxygen concentrator. This device uses electricity to extract nitrogen from room air and delivers oxygen that is 95% to 96% pure. Concentrators are reliable and rarely require service, except for cleaning the filter. Extended cords for the nasal canula can be added to allow the patient to use this device throughout the home. Liquid oxygen systems operate by cooling oxygen to minus 183 degrees Celsius and forcibly compressing it so it becomes a liquid. The normal oxygen levels in a human usually range from 95% to 100%. Blood oxygen levels below 90% are considered to be low. Oxygen is the chemical element with the symbol O and atomic number 8. It is a member of the halogen group in the periodic table, a highly reactive nonmetal and an oxidizing agent that readily forms oxides with most elements as well as with other compounds. Diatomic oxygen gas currently constitutes of 20.95% of Earth's atmosphere, though this has changed considerably over long periods of time. Oxygen makes up almost half of the Earth's crust in the form of oxides. Oxygen provides the energy released in combustion and aerobic cellular respiration, and many major classes of organic molecules in living organisms contain oxygen atoms such as proteins, nucleic acids, carbohydrates, and fats, as do the major constituent inorganic compounds of animal shells, teeth, and bone. Most of the mass of living organisms is oxygen as a component of water, the major constituent of life forms. Oxygen is continuously replenished in Earth's atmosphere by photosynthesis, which uses the energy of sunlight to produce oxygen from water and carbon dioxide. Oxygen is too chemically reactive to remain a free element in air without being continuously replenished by the photosynthetic action of living organisms. Another form or allotropes of oxygen include ozone or O3, which strongly absorbs ultraviolet UVB radiation, and the high altitude ozone layer helps protect the biosphere from ultraviolet radiation. However, ozone protect at the surface is a byproduct of the smog and thus a pollutant. Oxygen was isolated by Michael Sendivogus before 1604, but it is commonly believed that the element was discovered independently by Carl Wilhelm Scheele in Uppsala in 1773 or earlier, and Joseph Priestley in Wiltshire in 1774. Priority is often given for Priestley because his work was published first. Priestley, however, called oxygenated diphysalisted air and did not recognize it as a chemical element. The name oxygen was coined in 1777 by Antoine Lavoisier, who first recognized oxygen as a chemical element and correctly characterized the role it plays in combustion. In nature, free oxygen is produced by the light-driven splitting of water during oxygenic photosynthesis. According to some estimates, green algae and cyanobacteria in marine environments provide about 70% of the free oxygen produced on Earth, and the rest is produced by terrestrial plants. Other estimates of the oceanic contribution to atmospheric oxygen are higher, while some estimates are lower, suggesting oceans produce approx 45% of Earth's atmospheric oxygen each year. Free oxygen gas was almost non-existent in Earth's atmosphere before photosynthetic archaea and bacteria evolved, probably about 3.5 billion years ago. Free oxygen first appeared in significant quantities between 3 and 2.3 billion years ago. Free oxygen began to outgas from the oceans 3 to 2.7 billion years ago, reaching 10% of its present level around 1.7 billion years ago. Oxygen gas O2 can be toxic at elevated partial pressures, leading to convulsions and other health problems. Oxygen toxicity usually begins to occur partial pressures more than 50 kilopascals, equal to about 50% oxygen composition at standard pressure or 2.5 times the normal sea level O2 partial pressure of about 21 kPa. This is not a problem except for the patients on mechanical ventilators, since the gas supplied through oxygen masks in medical applications is typically composed of only 30 to 50% O2 by volume. We can increase oxygen level in our body by practicing breathing exercises, changing our diet, getting active and hydrated. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe and hit the bell for more updates. Meet you in the next video.